Okay, we're now arrived at problem number 8 of the practice 6 weeks exam. An object is launched into the air and is modeled by the equation S of t equals to negative 16t squared plus 64t plus 8. What is the maximum height of the object? Strategy, graph, and find the maximum value. We'll take it that approach first. Second approach would be to find the y-coordinate of the vertex. So we'll look at both approaches. So let's look at the first strategy. Let's get the graph of this function. Now notice that this is a function dependent on the variable t. TI Inspire does not graph dependent on t, graphs dependent on x, so we're going to change t to x in our graphing. So let's go to the home screen and let's go here and let's go negative 6x, 16x plus 64x. I believe that was a plus 8. And let's press enter. There's our graph. Can't quite see the top of it. Let's go ahead and make it taller. Extend our y-axis. That looks a lot better. And let's find the maximum point. So menu 6.3. Click on the left, click on the right. So our maximum value is the y-coordinate of the vertex, which is 72. So the answer to our question is choice B, which is 72. Okay. All right. The other way we could have done it, we could have also just found the y-coordinate of the vertex. You know, in other words, calculate f of negative b over 2a. All right. We know, and this is what we know from the equation there. We know that a is equal to, where is a? So, let's see, a. Okay, we know that a is equal to negative 16. That's not good. A is equal to negative 16, and b is equal to 64. So a negative b over 2a would be a negative 64, and let's over 2a is 2 times negative 16. Well, we know that that is the same thing as a negative 64 over a negative 32. And that's just equals to 2. So b over 2a is just 2. So if we can find out what f of 2 is, then we will have the maximum value. So f of 2 is a negative 16, 2 times 2 squared, and I need to put that 2, and let's put a 2 here. Put this one out the way. Plus down there, plus 64 times 2 plus 8. Simplify all this. We know that 2 squared is 4, and negative 16 times 4 is a negative 64. Okay, negative 64. All right, We know that 64 times 2 is 128. And if you add all this up together, all right. If you add all that up together, you get 64 plus 8, which is 72. Okay, so that's another way we could have done it.